Neon lights? Check. Psychopathic characters? Check. Top-down high-octane gameplay? Check. Possibly inspired by another pixel shooter also taking place in the 80s? That one's up to you, but this is the Speed Dial Devblog.
Hey, this is ChimonaHehe from the Eagle One development team, lead level designer for Speed Dial. I'm excited to have Club released as it perfectly captures the type of aesthetic that we feel would transport players to a dance floor on the top of a building. The majority of the level designed to give a feeling of vertigo, with the skyscraper skyline in the background composed entirely of a 3D skybox. The trick to this map was giving the illusion of depth, which took the most amount of refinement. Each part of the map is designed to provide the players with different types of cover patterns for close, medium, and long-range gunfights. A major redesign occurred in the center of the map where the bar is located. Earlier revisions discouraged players from meeting in the middle, but after some tweaks, we have found a majority of the game flow now directing players to the center where the power-ups and drugs are located. This map was a fairly fast build and completed in about 3 days of development time, with the majority of the design process focused on making this as iconic as possible. Our newest map released, Lair, was previously called Den at some point, but because of the major overhaul that we went through, we decided it would be most appropriate to actually rename it since it felt like a completely different environment. So Den is no longer up on the board, we have replaced it with Lair, and the first thing that began was a major overhaul with a couple of lighting passes done by Vsauce. Now, this change in scenery allowed us to really reconfigure the layout as we felt like the design was a bit too simple. We added different cover types in certain areas on the map, such as this medical bed wall. Mini rooms are scattered around the map, were opened up to create a little bit more flow. We also wanted to give this a feeling of being used and run down, differentiating it a lot more from cleaner environments such as Banker Club. Several art passes were given to this, and giving it a mostly abandoned appearance, with taking assets from various resources in order to try to tell a story of how Lair is used as a hub of the criminals in Speed Dial. Now, unfortunately, a good amount of this map is actually cut from release because of the back-end limitations that restrict how large our maps are allowed to be at this time. Now, once this threshold is lifted by Facepunch, we will be able to release an even more detailed, updated version of Lair that's going to allow you to truly enjoy the experience in Speed Dial. Lair is made to be a much bigger map. 8 to 10 players is the recommended amount in order to get the most out of this game mode.
While we continue to do more work on maps old and new, we have also added in some essential quality of life additions through the brand new options menu. We have added toggles for the kill feed, music, and view shift. We also have a toggle for sniper wall banging, allowing players with the sniper to shoot through walls if those in the lobby would like it. Finally, we have also added in a classic feature that's essential in any shooter, an end-of-the-round map vote.
One of our programmers, Adesi, implemented a new map vote system into the game that lets you vote on the next map, but also stores global stats about how many rounds have been played on the specific map. It pulls from the S&box backend to get the thumbnails and is styled with the game's retro aesthetics.
And that's all for today's devblog. We have many more features and content in the works, and we're excited to get it out to you. If you want to stay notified about future devblogs or other videos, subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you want to keep up with the development or talk directly to the devs, please join us in our public Discord linked in the description, or follow us on Twitter for daily updates on all of our in-progress projects. Thanks for watching.